referee looks at his watch and his second now.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Hello, welcome back to WantMyBet TV. My name is Will.
I'm Ollie.
And I'm Tom.
We are talking MLS.
For the W's.
Full of W's. Right, so
W's.
aim of the game, win you lot money, we do the research, you don't have to do it, you just watch these videos, pick and choose the tips you like, put them into your own knackers.
Exactly.
Or, even easier, get on our WhatsApp group, we send you a link for the bet, which is enhanced odds. You just have to click
Put it
it,
on a proverbial plate.
and it just basically just bets on it for you. It's easy.
It doesn't bet for you.
Right, it just goes into your bet slip, you click it into your bet slip, and you just say how much you want to put on that.
Fine, I'll do it.
Multi-bet.
Added time multi-bet.
Alright, so
MLS?
MLS.
Fine.
First one.
First game
First
was
one,
me. DC United versus Toronto.
Thursday.
Thursday, midnight.
Plus 30
Plus
minutes.
30 minutes. Right, so Toronto have conceded at least 2 goals in 5 of their last 6 matches. Leaky.
Very leaky.
DC United are having a laugh at the moment.
Yeah.
DC United are going to win the playoffs. Called it a few weeks ago.
DC United have won
Yeah.
5 of the last 6 home matches.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's been over 2.5 goals scored in 12 of the last 15 games for Toronto as well.
Okay.
This has got a recipe for goals.
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
game.
I can smell goals. That's goals.
Last time these two played, it finished 4-4.
Wow! I don't even have a Frankie 4-4. 4-4-2.
In June.
Need a name for that.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
Don't know. We'll come back to that.
But Toronto were at home at that point.
Yeah.
Toronto have only won 1 of their last 9 away games.
Stinkers away from home.
In the
But
MLS,
MLS is standard.
away teams don't normally win anyway.
that's standard.
So that's kind of expected. DC United have won 11 of their last 14 home matches and are unbeaten in the last 7.
DC, I'm telling you.
So this is as close to a red as I was going to
This
give.
is dark
routine.
pink.
Dark pink, not quite red.
Yeah.
DC United to win is 1.63.
Yeah.
Probably going to happen. Score prediction 2-1.
You
In
could
this-
probably,
yeah, go on.
with some bookies, probably get DC United and over 2.5.
Yeah, potentially. What I was going to say, they've got 2 home games this coming weekend as well. So come next week, DC could be absolutely flying.
Yeah, true.
Because they're good at home.
Yeah.
Okay, then on to me. I've got Orlando versus Seattle getting in midnight. So this is 11th in the Eastern, Orlando, versus 5th in the Western, Seattle. Orlando have won 1 game in 22.
Oh, Poolando.
Orlando are poo. Fact. They haven't won since July.
What?
They beat Toronto.
Shit.
And they haven't even scored in their last 5 games.
Oh, no.
Orlando are poo. Poolando. Seattle have won 11 of their last 13 games, including
Seattle
4 of the
are
last 5 away games.
They're good, man.
So most teams in the MLS aren't that great away. Seattle are decent away. So great value. Seattle win 1.9.
That's red.
That
Should be
is red.
2-0.
No, don't go
Okay, if you want to push
curveballs.
if you want to push the boat out a bit more.
Yeah, I'm
So
not
win
pushing the
2-0.
boat out. I'm tugging that boat back in for 1.9 for a Seattle win.
What score have you got though?
A little 2-0 win. What's wrong with that? Yeah, the 2. I think
win
they
2-0?
probably will.
2-0.
2-0.
To win 2-0.
They probably will, but I want to keep it safe, mate.
No, that is good. That's enough odds anyway.
Thanks. Over to you, mate.
Alright,
Pass the baton.
so this one's quite hard actually.
Ooh.
Vancouver, Kansas. So it's 8th. Vancouver 8th. Kansas are 3rd
Okay.
in the Western, both in the Western. Vancouver beat Toronto in the last game thanks to a sending off.
Well, they beat them. They won 1-0 in sending offs.
No, it was in the last. I think it was in the 88th minute.
Oh, you got sent off, you're losing.
Won by default.
And then they scored in like the 91st or something like that.
Yeah, I know. I knew what you meant.
They lost 3 games before that, but it was LA Galaxy, Dallas, and Seattle.
Good
all 3
teams.
good teams.
Yeah.
Unbeaten in 8 before that.
Okay.
Both teams have scored in 9 of the last 10.
Get on a bit, mate. Hurry up.
Kansas drew the last 2, Real Salt Lake, LA Galaxy, both 5 games. Lost 2 of the last 10. Scored in all but 1 of those.
Okay. Oh.
Both teams to score as the
Got
shout.
there.
Oh, I did it all. That's the most research I've ever done in a game.
All for that.
1.43.
1-1.
Good. On to Friday. So they're the Thursday night games. On to Friday.
Right, so Royal Salt Lake versus New England Revs.
Revs.
Yeah.
The Revs.
So New England have scored in their last 4 away matches, losing 2 of 4.
They score goals though.
They do score, but they haven't been winning many games.
They score goals though.
Which is always unlikely in away games anyway. Salt Lake have the 3rd best home record in the league. They've only lost 2 of the last 16 home games.
Your boys.
My boys. New England have only won 2 away games all season.
Oh, I smell a bit of narrative there.
There's a bit of narrative. Salt Lake have also seen both teams to score in their last 6 home games. So we're going a little bit naughty on this.
Little bit naughty, little
Not
bit
just Salt Lake to win, but Salt Lake to win and both teams to score.
Oh, you don't normally go for this one, mate.
Don't, but then
Chapman tip that one.
Yeah,
I saw Salt Lake have seen both teams score in their last 6 home games and they're unbeaten in that time.
Fine.
So they like to win or draw, mainly win, and they concede all the time.
Score prediction then?
3-1 to Salt Lake.
Like it.
Cool.
Big fan of that. Chapman signed that one off.
Yeah.
He's already put his money on.
I like it. Thought it was on.
On to Saturday then, 8 PM, Atlanta versus Chicago. So this is 1st versus 10th in the Eastern Conference. Good team versus not good team.
Straightforward.
So should be routine. Atlanta have won 10 of their last 16 home games.
Definitely don't need that much research.
No, undefeated since May. Basically won 6 of the last 8 home games.
I've seen they've lost a couple recently.
They've lost a couple, exactly.
They were away, weren't they? I think.
No, they've won 6 of the last 8 games. They've lost 2 in the last 8. But I've conceded in 5 of the last 6 at home. So they are conceding goals at home. Chicago have lost 10 of the last 14. And away from home they've lost 5 of the last 6. But have scored in 4 of the last 5.
Okay.
So Atlanta win is a red one. But if you want to go same as Ollie in the last one, go Atlanta and both teams to score, push the old boat out. That's gonna, I think it's gonna happen. Copy and paste job from before, 3-1.
Could do a little 3-1 double or result both teams to score.
I like that. Salt Lake and both teams to score and Atlanta both teams to score would be a tasty little double.
Nice. I'm gonna bet on that.
I like that as well.
Okay.
Whoa, this is the most research you've ever done, mate.
A bit of
my
research.
God,
Don't worry about the research.
Mr. Research.
DC United versus New York City.
Yep, 8 PM.
6th versus 3rd in the Eastern. Played in September, it was 1-1.
Yep, 1-1.
Fairly recently.
Okay.
Including that, DC are unbeaten in 7, scoring 17.
Yeah.
They beat Atlanta, so
Yeah.
Montreal, Minnesota, Chicago, FC Dallas in that time. Drew with Red Bulls as well, who were 2nd.
But you don't know
Yeah, I was going to say, we don't know what
So
happened.
this is the second. So it's their second fixture.
Just remember
home
that.
one again.
Yeah, exactly.
And they've had loads of home. It's not just those 2 home games they've had. Most of those.
Well, I think it's because they got a new stadium. So at the start of the season
That's
they couldn't
why.
play, so they were playing away and they
Yeah.
had a bit of a stinker. Now,
So now they should be picking up.
they're flying. They're going to get in the playoffs. Win it.
Rooney scored 5 and 4. New York City, since that 1-1 draw,
Not good away from home.
No.
have only played 3 games as well. Haven't had as many games. 1-1, drew 1, lost 1. They've
stars.
only won 2 of the last 11. They are in a dip.
Yeah,
And they're
big time
not
dip.
very good away from home in general.
No, they're not good. away
Yeah,
from
they've
home.
lost 5 of those 11. Home and away they are. So basically it's good form versus bad form. DC win 1.63
Good,
at
like
home.
it, like it.
Score 2-1.
Could even be 2-0 that.
Could be 2-0.
And those positions might have changed by the time this game comes about.
Yeah.
But we're filming it before.
Yeah.
But we fancy DC.
Yeah.
DC. Ollie.
Right, again, another game which we don't know what's happened because of the Thursday game. This is filmed before that.
Because we're not time
We are
travellers.
not time travelers.
Just to confirm.
Yeah.
Is Montreal versus Toronto. So Montreal are undefeated as it stands. Montreal undefeated in 10 of the last 11 home games.
Solid at home,
Decent
Montreal.
at home.
Didn't realise that.
There's been over 2.5 goals scored in 6 of the last 7 games for Montreal.
Goals.
I knew there's goals there.
Over 2.5 goals scored in
there
12
is.
of the last 15 games for Toronto.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, there's a narrative. Merge those up.
Merge those. Toronto have lost 4 of the last 6 games.
Oh, stinker of form.
Yeah, and Montreal have only lost 2 of the last 6 games.
I like this.
So, my tip is Montreal to win.
I think they'll nick that. Yeah,
If
agreed.
you wanted to be a bit safer, we haven't got the odds yet, so we can't tell which is better, but you could do over 2.5 goals as
Yeah.
well. I think there'll be quite a lot of goals in this game.
Yeah.
if your bookie has a combination of both and you wanted to push the boat out, you could do Montreal to win and both teams. And over 2.5 goals.
Yeah.
I think Montreal both teams to score is a good shout again.
And all that.
We'll stick it in the treble.
Yeah, cheeky little
Could
trips.
be a Desmond that game though.
Yeah.
Score prediction 3-2 to Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's goals in that. I agree with that.
Definitely goals.
Or another potential red one.
Oh, hello.
So Orlando versus Columbus Crew, 8 p.m. 11th versus 5th in the Eastern.
Yeah.
So Orlando. Yeah, we'll see. Orlando have won 1 game in 22 games, but we don't know the Thursday of the results.
Yeah.
So it could be.
That is rogue as hell.
It could be 2 in 22.
Right.
It's rogue as hell.
Orlando have drawn 3 of the last 4 home games.
Okay.
So they're not getting beaten at home.
Yeah.
They're not winning, don't get me wrong, they're not getting beaten. Columbus have not won from home, away from home in 5 games and failed to score in 2 of the last 3.
Yeah. Columbus
in fact, they're the lowest scorers in the league away from home. They've scored 10 goals in 16 away games. So Orlando aren't great, but they've picked up a little bit and not losing and scoring goals at home.
Okay.
Columbus do not score goals.
But they are an alright team.
They're an alright team. They've only scored 10 goals
they're
in
not.
16 games.
Columbus Crew.
They're up there. They're amazing
They're
at
up
home. They're terrible away. Orlando to win either half. I'm telling you, that's a red one.
That's not right. It's
a red one.
I thought
It's a red
Columbus
one.
were down with Chicago.
No, they're about 5th.
Colorado.
They're
Oh, is
5th.
it Colorado?
Yeah, they're
Colorado
5th.
Rapids.
Yeah.
No, Orlando to win either half. I haven't
Okay.
got the odds yet.
That
It's
should
out.
not be red.
It's red. I'm
Steer
telling
clear.
you.
Shouldn't
I'm
be
telling
red.
you.
Shouldn't
Stay
be red.
away.
I'm telling you
From
that is coming in.
Orlando.
I think
coming.
draw is a shout.
I said draw and 1-1, but Orlando to win either half is going to be
I would go
massive.
Columbus to win either half.
That's where you'd be wrong, my friend.
Quite a hard game to call
It's a
that.
hard game.
Well,
but
it
that
is.
is
Steer clear.
not a red. No
Red one,
way,
Orlando.
Jose.
Telling you, Columbus don't score.
Okay, so then we got 4th versus 2nd, which is Philadelphia versus New York Red Bulls.
The Red Bulls.
Philadelphia are in really good form.
Yeah, they are.
Only lost 1 of 10. They beat New York City, DC, Seattle, and Kansas without conceding.
They're going to the
Four
playoffs.
of the
They're
best
playing
teams.
very well, Philadelphia. at the
6
moment.
clean sheets in 10 games.
That is unheard of in the MLS
yeah,
as well.
under 2.5 goals in 6 as well.
Yeah, okay.
They don't score that many, but New York Red Bulls have also only lost 1 of 10. Beat Atlanta, Toronto, DC, all at home.
It's a tough one to call this.
Under 2.5 in 6, 5 clean sheets. The shout is under 2.5.
Yeah, agreed.
I couldn't really call it either
It's
way.
a hard game, that one.
Score 1-1. But
Could
under,
be.
under 2.5. It could be double donut.
Could be double donuts,
And
that.
you very rarely get them.
Yeah.
In the MLS.
I don't think I've seen a double donuts in the MLS since we've been doing
No,
this.
maybe not. Be a
Could be
shout to pick that 0-0.
But under 2.5 is a
Yeah,
shout.
under 2.5.
I like that.
Right, next we have Dallas versus Kansas City.
Old
Yeah.
canvas.
Quite a tough one.
Again, we don't know what's happened in the previous
Yeah.
The old canvas game, do we?
Dallas are undefeated in 21 of their last 22 home games. They're very
So they've
good
lost
at home.
1 in 22 games
Yeah,
at home. Good.
Very
okay.
good at home. They've scored at least 2 goals in 10 of their last 12 home games.
Okay.
Okay, score goals.
But there's been under 2.5 goals scored in Dallas's last 3 games and under 2.5 goals scored in Kansas's last,
So they've been winning 2-0 basically.
Or 1-0.
Okay.
Yeah, 2-0 or 1-0.
which is quite
They've
rare.
scored at least 2 goals in 10 of the last 12, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anyway, shut up.
Fine.
So basically, both teams have been grinding out the W wins, but marginally.
Yeah. 1 or 2 nillers.
And it is so. I forgot to mention it's first v third. So and there's only 4 points.
Tight. Yeah, this is
separating
tight.
us.
It's gonna
It's
be-
always going to be a tight game.
Yeah.
And the fact both teams haven't really been scoring much
Yeah,
in the last
under
couple,
2.5.
in the last few games.
Under
So
2.5.
again,
Double
under 2.5
under 2.5.
goals.
I agree with that.
If I had to go one way, I'd say Dallas to edge it because they're
Yeah.
at home.
Score?
Score prediction 1-0 Dallas.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, then on to me. I've got Houston versus Seattle, little 10 p.m. 10th versus 5th in the Western Conference.
Yeah, Houston aren't great.
Houston have won their last 2 home games though. Beat Portland 4-1
But San Jose are
and
terrible.
San Jose 3-2. But they've scored 7 goals in the last 2 home
Beat
games.
Portland.
4-1 they
right,
beat
yeah.
Portland. They've scored 34 goals in 16 home games. Only LA Galaxy have scored more in the conference. So they're banging goals for fun to Houston at home. They've scored 8 in their last 3 home
Yeah.
games. Seattle have won 11 of their last 13 away games though, and won 4 of the last 5 away games, but we don't know what happened on Thursday, so it could be 5 out of 6 potentially. Really hard one to call. Don't put this anywhere near an ACCA. I've just kept it safe, gone both teams to score. I think they might cancel each other out and be a draw. I think because Houston are actually picked up, I've gone 1-1.
Okay.
Good. Next.
Next, we got Los Angeles versus Vancouver.
Okay, what are you saying?
2nd versus 8th at the time of filming.
Okay.
Los Angeles have won 6 of 10, lost to Kansas and Chicago. That's a random one. Chicago.
Canvas
and Chicago. Only lost 1 at home all season. Really good at home.
Yeah, very good.
Vancouver beat Toronto in the last game thanks to that sending off. Lost the 3 games before that, like we said, unbeaten in 8 before that. Both teams have scored in 9 of the last 10. There's been 3 goals scored in their last 5 games. LA to win, both teams to score.
Oh, okay.
2-1.
I like it.
That's punchy.
So you could go chuck that in with the others.
You could just go LA win, but you probably won't get the good odds. But chucking the both teams to score, that'll be at least 2.5. At least.
Yeah, there wasn't any odds, which one I couldn't give it, but.
Right, next, your boys Minnesota versus
boys.
LA Galaxy.
My boys are strokes, by the way.
So LA Galaxy are winless in the last 6 away games.
Okay.
Form in general has been picked up, but their away form is still not.
So my boys are going to win this, are they?
Minnesota have won 6 of their last 8 home matches.
Good at home.
Interesting stat though. Minnesota have received a red card in the last 3 home games.
Feisty.
Frustrations.
Frustrations.
If your bookie offers that market red card in this game,
Get it on.
the answer is yes.
Get it on.
Back it. Minnesota have conceded in their last 9 home
They're
games.
so leaky.
Yeah.
So leaky.
Minnesota have seen both teams to score in 7 of the last 8 home games.
Yeah.
And LA Galaxy have seen both teams to score in 9
I
of the last
completely
10
agree
away
with
games.
tip and score prediction.
Tip is both teams to score.
Yeah.
Score
Agreed.
prediction is Desmond.
2-2. I completely agree with that. There's so many goals in that.
Next.
Next up, Portland versus Real Salt Lake.
Close one.
Tough one to call. 4th versus 6th in the Western.
Yeah.
Portland have won 10 of their last 16 home games and only conceded 13 goals in those games. So they're very good at home and don't concede goals.
Okay.
3 clean sheets in the last 4 at home. Salt Lake have only won 3 games away all season, so they're not good. They're good at home, Salt Lake, not great away. They've scored 17 goals in 16 games. 6 of those were in 1 game though against Colorado. So really they've scored 11 goals in 15. They're blunt. They've failed to score in 3 of the last 6 away games. So I've gone Portland win is a banker.
Yeah.
Portland win to 0 is where you get the old value in that one. Salt Lake do not score.
Okay.
So I've gone 1-0.
Okay.
Mate, all the rationales there?
Okay.
This one is bottom of the table clash.
Yeah.
San Jose
Last
versus
one as well.
Colorado.
Last, you would say last but not last but
Last and definitely
yeah, least. Last and least.
So it is last versus second last in the Western. San Jose have lost the last 6, but scored in all 5. So they lose, but they score.
Yeah, like
weird scores as well. They like pushed good teams to the end.
They're like Fulham.
Colorado won the previous fixture between them 2-1 thanks to this was it. San Jose sending off 88th minute, then the 93rd minute winner.
Oh yeah.
Might have been wrong when I said it earlier.
Yeah. I think it was.
I thought you'd taken out a bullet point earlier. I was like, hey.
Sorry.
But anyway, Colorado then lost 7 in a row, scoring 1 goal in those 7 games before winning 2-0 in the last game.
That was the biggest goal
Against-
away.
Against Minnesota, who are my boys are good at home.
So good at home.
And yeah, that killed.
So basically, it's just not a good team versus not a good team. So I'm using an Atlanta yardstick
Where'd you find that?
in the yardstick pile.
Oh, the old yardstick part.
They beat Colorado 3-0, but San Jose, like we're saying, they pushed the good team to the end.
Fine.
Pushed them to a 4-3. Both of those were away games and both were in September, so I'm going San Jose win 1 or 2-0.
2-0 based on that yardstick, mate.
2-0 based on the yardstick.
Fine.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yes.
So that's that. Bit of value to be taken from a few of those games.
If you had to-
There's a lot of games there.
If you have to pick one that you're most confident about, which one do you pick? I'm going for one of my early ones. I'm going for
Don't you dare say Pulando.
No, I'm going Orlando versus Seattle. Seattle away win, 1.9.
Yeah, good.
Orlando have won 1 in 22. Pulando. They are not doing big.
Pick out here then.
Right, I'm going to go with both teams to score in Minnesota versus LA Galaxy.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
That is such a banker.
I'm going to go under 2.5 goals.
Good.
Philadelphia versus New York Red Bulls.
Yeah, tight.
Very tight. Clean sheets all over the place with those games.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, that's
Like
it.
it.
We will see you on the next video. Remember to click the eye up here to see all of our this week's tips playlist across the whole of Europe and everywhere else. So get on there. We'll see you on the next video.
See you later.
Now then, Petke, the referee looks at his watch and his second now.